We are inspecting the wall to find the best location for the inverter and controlled distribution board. The spot is close to the wiring DB, allows proper ventilation, and stays within the recommended distance from the solar panels. After careful checking, we select the ideal location for safe and organized installation. Now that we have selected the ideal location for the inverter and controlled distribution board, it's time to plan the cable route to the solar panels. We make sure the cables follow the shortest and safest path, with proper support and protection. PVC duct channels are marked and installed neatly along the wall, keeping all wiring organized and ready for connection. This ensures a clean, professional, and efficient installation. After marking the inverter location, we finalize the cable route starting from the top of the wall toward the solar panels. The route is designed to stay straight, safe, and visually neat. All bands are kept smooth to avoid cable stress, and PVC duct channels are fixed firmly for protection. This top-to-bottom routing provides a clean look and ensures easy maintenance in the future. The setup now clearly defines the final cable path for a perfect solar connection. On the rooftop, solar panels are fixed properly in their final positions, facing the right direction for maximum sunlight. Now we plan the cable routing strategy from solar to solar panels. All connections are arranged in series, keeping the cable path short, safe, and well protected. Proper conduits and clips are used to avoid any damage and maintain a neat look. For a detailed solar panel fixing process, watch our full video. Link is in the description and also on the top right side. After completing the panel installation, we move to connect the solar panels as per design. The connection can be made in 1 string or 2 strings, depending on the inverter capacity and manufacturer's instructions. Each solar cable is connected carefully, ensuring correct polarity and tight terminals for safe operation. Proper MC for connectors and DC isolators are used as per standard. Once all strings are verified, the output is routed toward the inverter for final testing. For complete connection details, watch and don't skip any part for better understanding. The installation phase is in progress. The PVC duct is fitted neatly for cable routing, while the controlled distribution board and inverter are fixed on the selected wall with proper height, alignment, and spacing. All fittings are tight and secure, giving a clean and professional finish. This short part highlights the main components with before and after views. Stay tuned, because in the next part we'll show the complete fixing and connection process in detail. The installation process begins now. PVC ducting is fixed first, followed by the controlled distribution box, placed temporarily without safety devices to maintain proper distance and alignment. Before final fixing, a complete layout must be marked, starting with the duct, then the control DB according to the already fixed house DB position, and finally the inverter. Always refer to the internal installation manual, where sizes, clearances, and instructions are clearly mentioned. Following these steps ensures a safe, accurate, and professional installation. Safety is always the first priority. There is a danger to life due to fire or explosion if the inverter is installed incorrectly. Even with careful design, electrical devices can still cause fires. Never mount the inverter on flammable materials or near stored flammable items. Also, avoid installing the inverter in areas with any risk of explosion. Always follow safety standards and manufacturer instructions to ensure a secure and reliable installation. Always mount the inverter out of the reach of children to prevent accidental contact. Install it only in areas where it cannot be touched inadvertently during daily activities. At the same time, ensure good access around the inverter for installation, inspection, and future service. Following these simple precautions guarantees safety and makes maintenance easy and efficient. To ensure optimal operation, the ambient temperature around the inverter should be below 40 degrees Celsius. Always maintain the minimum clearance from walls, other inverters, and nearby objects. These clearances allow proper heat dissipation, prevent overheating, and ensure the inverter performs safely and efficiently over its lifetime. When installing multiple inverters in an array, maintain proper clearances between the inverters and surrounding surfaces. Vertically stacked inverters must have at least 500 mm of space above fan below. Inverters placed side by side require a minimum horizontal clearance of 300 mm. Always follow these spacing guidelines to ensure sufficient airflow, proper heat dissipation, and safe, efficient operation of all inverters. Ensure the mounting method, location, and wall surface are suitable for the inverter's weight and dimensions. In residential areas, always mount the inverter on a solid surface such as concrete or brick. Avoid plasterboard or similar surfaces as they can cause audible vibrations during operation. Never place any objects on the inverter and do not cover it. Following these guidelines ensures safe operation, proper performance, and long-term reliability. Always mount the inverter in a vertical position or with a slight backward tilt of up to 15 degrees. Never install the inverter horizontally, with a forward tilt, extreme backward tilt, or upside down. These positions can cause serious damage. For easy inspection and maintenance, mount the inverter at eye level. Correct mounting ensures safe operation and long-term reliability. Use the wall bracket as a drilling template and mark all drill points accurately. Now drill 3 holes of 10 mm diameter to a depth of around 70 mm. Keep the drill perfectly vertical and steady during operation to avoid tilted or uneven holes. Proper drilling ensures strong mounting and long-term stability of the inverter setup. Risk of injury due to the product falling. If the hole depth or spacing is incorrect, the inverter may detach from the wall. Before inserting the wall anchors, always measure the exact depth and distance of each hole to ensure a secure and safe installation. After cleaning all dust and debris from the drilled holes, insert the 3 wall anchors properly. Now fix the wall bracket to the wall using the hexagon head screws provided with the inverter. Hold the inverter firmly from the corner handles, tilt it slightly downward, and carefully hang it onto the wall bracket for a secure fit. Proper inverter fixing and installation offer several advantages. It ensures safe operation by preventing accidental falls or electrical hazards. Correct alignment and spacing improve cooling efficiency, extending the inverter's lifespan. Organized cable routing reduces maintenance effort and avoids future damage. Following manufacturer guidelines guarantees optimal performance, reliability, and long-term safety for the entire solar system. When fixing the inverter and wall bracket, ensure all screws are tightened securely but carefully. Use the correct size and type of screwdriver or wrench as specified in the manual. Tighten screws evenly in a diagonal sequence when applicable to avoid stress or misalignment. Do not over-tighten, as this may damage the wall, bracket, or inverter casing. Properly tightened screws ensure a stable, safe, and vibration-free installation, protecting both the inverter and the surrounding wall structure. When fixing the inverter and wall bracket, always use the correct wall anchors provided or recommended in the manual. Ensure the drilled holes are clean and the anchors fit tightly. Insert the anchors fully into the wall before placing the bracket, then secure all screws carefully. Proper use of wall anchors guarantees a strong, stable, and vibration-free installation, preventing the inverter from loosening or falling over time. Lines the required wall anchors and screws for proper inverter installation can be found in the inverter box. They are placed according to the installation requirements for easy use. If you want to see all the items in detail, check out our inverter unboxing video. The link is in the description and at the top right of the screen. Always check the water level on 2 sides. If both sides are perfectly level, your inverter will be fixed in the correct straight position. This ensures a clean, professional look and prevents any long-term installation issues. During installation, using a water level is a must. It helps ensure the PVC duct, the control DB, and the inverter are perfectly straight and aligned. A correct level prevents future vibration, cable stress, and uneven mounting. Always verify both horizontal and vertical alignment before final tightening. An important point to remember: never tighten the screws fully at the start. First, keep all screws slightly loose and use the water level to adjust the inverter perfectly straight. Once you are fully satisfied with the alignment, begin tightening the screws slowly, one by one, in different rows. This prevents shifting and ensures the inverter stays perfectly level and secure. After completing the installation, always check the tightness of all screws once again. Make sure every screw is safely tightened to the recommended level. This final check ensures the inverter secure, stable, and ready for long-term, trouble-free operation. Risk of injury. On lifting the inverter, the Solar inverter weighs up to 18.6 kilograms, and lifting it incorrectly or dropping it during transport, mounting, or removal can cause serious injury. Always transport and lift the inverter carefully, using both hands and proper lifting technique for safety. Hold the inverter firmly using the corner handles, then attach it onto the wall bracket with a slight downward tilt. Once placed, check both sides of the outer fins to confirm the inverter is fully locked and secure. Now fasten the heatsink outer fins to both sides of the wall bracket using the M4 screws provided, ensuring a stable and safe installation. Secure the inverter's heatsink fins using the provided M4 screws. Tighten each screw evenly and carefully to ensure the fins are firmly attached to the wall bracket. Avoid over-tightening, which can damage the fins or bracket. Properly secured fins help with heat dissipation and maintain a stable, safe installation. Whenever you need to remove the inverter, always dismantle it in the exact reverse order of the installation process. Start by loosening the M4 screws from the heatsink fins, then carefully release the inverter from the wall bracket while holding it firmly from the corner handles. Make sure the weight is supported at all times to avoid any sudden drop. Continue removing each component step by step, just as they were installed, ensuring a safe and controlled dismantling procedure. After securing all screws, check the alignment of the inverter using a water level to ensure it is perfectly vertical and level. Verify that each screw is tightened safely, without over-tightening, to avoid damage. Make sure the inverter maintains proper distance from walls and other objects. This careful checking ensures a stable, safe, and professional installation, ready for the next steps of cable connection and electrical setup. With the inverter securely fixed, the next step is to prepare for cable routing. Plan the paths for DC cables from the solar panels and AC cables to the distribution board. Ensure all cable routes are clear, protected, and properly aligned along the PVC ducts. Check that there is sufficient clearance around the inverter for ventilation and safe operation. Proper planning at this stage makes the final electrical connections easier and ensures a neat, professional installation. With the inverter securely mounted, the next step is to carefully plan the cable routing. Route the DC cables from the solar panels and AC cables to the distribution board along the PVC ducts, ensuring all paths are clear and free from obstacles. Avoid sharp bends or pinch points to prevent damage. Maintain sufficient clearance around the inverter to allow proper ventilation and safe operation. Incorrect routing or cramped spaces can create risks of overheating, short circuits, or fire. Proper planning and careful handling at this stage ensures a neat, organized, and safe installation, making the final electrical connections much easier and more reliable. If you want to know every detail of the installation process, you must watch the next step. In the upcoming section, we will show how to safely route and connect all DC and AC cables, follow proper polarity, and ensure compliance with safety standards. Watching this step carefully will give you a complete understanding of the inverter setup, prevent mistakes, and guarantee a reliable, professional solar installation. Don't skip any part to make sure your system is installed safely and correctly. Safety is paramount when working with solar installations. The PV array generates dangerous DC voltage whenever it is exposed to sunlight. This voltage is present in the DC conductors and the lead components of the inverter. Touching these lead parts can cause lethal electric shocks. Disconnecting the DC connectors under load may produce an electric arc, leading to burns or serious injury. Never touch non-insulated cable ends, DC conductors, or any lead components of the inverter. Always have the inverter mounted, installed, and commissioned by qualified personnel. Any errors must also be addressed only by skilled professionals. Before performing any work on the inverter, make sure it is fully disconnected from all voltage sources to ensure your safety.